In this design example, I'm going to show you how to create this keep calm and drop your gear, it's okay, I'm a pilot design. And I'm going to talk about how I came about finding out this design and how I did some research, and also how I went to Facebook and made sure there was a potential audience that would actually buy this shirt. So I want to do all this stuff and show you how to do this in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to show you here, I just got my software, and what I did was I used the T-View tool here, and I went and I searched for the minimum of 50 sales. So what this will do, I also set to 100 pages max. So what I did here is I just hit go. I didn't put a search term in, and what it's doing now, it's going to T-View and it's finding all of the latest shirts that have more than 50 sales, and I'm going to go through the first 100 pages of T-View. Now it does take a while, and when it goes all the way through, it does about 50 shirts it found. So let me just pause this, abort it. I'm going to clear this out because I already saved it. Oops, open it up here. And when I was looking through here, I noticed I've seen this shirt a couple times, and it's right here. Let's take a look at it. It's keep calm and take your pants off. And so I remember seeing this a few times, and I noticed it got 118 sales. That's pretty good. And look over here. There's a 2 at the end of the domain there, the URL, the link. Sometimes when you see a 2, well, you can get rid of the 2 and just see if there was actually another campaign earlier, and there was, and that one sold 100. So 200 sales in this one design. That's pretty good. So it seems that people kind of like the humor behind that sort of thing. And so I thought, well, this could be expanded into different niches. And then one of my partners I do business with online, he brought that to my attention for the pilot niche. I'm not sure, he just mentioned it to me, and he came up with that idea of drop your gear. And then I thought, well, that could be combined with that idea and presented as a t-shirt. So that's sort of how I came about this idea, but I want to take this even further here. If you actually clear this out and go on over to the Google thing here, and let's type in take off your, or off your pants, take off your, just using a part of take off your pants. Like, how about take off your pants? Like, we can take that whole thing, or just your pants. Let's see what that is. Try your pants. Inside here, I'm going to do exact match and see if anything else comes up in Google. It looks like there's 7 T's that it found. Okay, so it looks like the take off your pants 2 we saw there. Looks like there might be another one. Yep, there is. How many sales did that one do? That one did 27 sales, so they did make they tipped their goal there. That one, and this one here. Let's check out these ones. They're not keep calm. They're just different ones there. Okay. So anyhow, that's sort of what the idea was, and I was researching that. And so the next step, so I got an idea, and so the next step I did is I went into Facebook. And after you log in, just type in Ad Manager at the top and go to the Ad Manager and click on Create New Ad, a little green button. I just click on Website Conversions and just stick any link in here. It doesn't even have to be your link. I'll just stick one of the links we just saw there. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about the link. I want to test the targeting to see if there's enough audience to actually promote that shirt to. So I'll just go with United States. And the first thing that comes to mind here is if you're a pilot, you most likely are not going to be 13 years old. So it's probably going to be like at least 20 and above, maybe like 25 and above. But just for, I'm just going to go to 18 just to see the maximum amount here. And I will go up to, let's say, I don't know, 64. So now what I want to do is use the demographic option here. So instead of using interests, like we can put pilot in here. Pilot aircraft, and you can see the audience, 5.2 million. So there's definitely a lot of audience here to work with, and we can narrow that down and stuff. But the best way to find out for this particular sort of niche, we want to be promoting to people that actually are pilots, right? Not people that are just interested in some sort of, pages to do with pilots. So let's use the more demographics and go down to work and job titles. And in here, I want to add the word pilot. Let's see if that comes up. There it is. So pilot, 22,000. That's pretty good, because if you think about it, this is the exact market. These are all people that have said they're pilots within their Facebook profile. But you got to realize that there's going to be a lot of people in there that don't actually put their job title inside of their PayPal account. So that's where when you want to use interests and dial down different ways by using behaviors. And so you could saw before there was 5.2 million people that are potentially pilots, sort of thing. Obviously, there's probably not that many pilots in the U.S., but you never know. There's definitely a lot more than 22,000 that probably didn't put their job title in. But let's see if we can find more here. Pilot in command. Nope. How about fighter pilot? All right, that brought it up to 26,000, so that's pretty good. How about aviation of some sort? Aviation. No. How about we search on Google and let's take a look at job titles for pilots. Okay, let's take a look. Pilot officer. Maybe try that. Officer. No. How about airline captain? Airline. There's no airline captain. How about captain? Army? Nope. How about, I think I saw somewhere in there, first officer or something like that, or was that now? I just found this link here, first officer, aeronautics. Let's see if that's in there. First, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, we could try that. Oh, that didn't really add too much to it. But this is one way to target. Another way to target would be to target students that are learning how to become pilots. So that's another whole area to target in. But just based on this right now, 26,000 people that have put in their Facebook profile that they are pilots, that will give me a good indication whether or not the shirt should actually sell, because this would be like some of the best possible targeting you can get. So I would say this would be a good starting point for figuring out whether or not that shirt would convert. All right, so I went ahead and paused the video, and I was thinking more about that idea of focusing on universities that do teach for pilots or aviation or whatever. And I found a big list here I just went onto Google, and I just typed in largest pilot schools in the United States. I don't think that was the first one. I think it was the last one. Yeah, pilot schools in the United States, and I got this category right here, and I clicked there. Of course, there's probably more, but I just went to this one page here, and I just went through all these and just quickly typed them in, and I found most of them. And you can see here I got a target list of 54,000. I'm sure there's probably a lot more schools than just this you can really target and get into. But what I was thinking was that original design here. This is the one I'm going to show you how to make here. keep calm and drop your gear, it's okay, I'm a pilot. But if you're going to focus on selling to students that they may not be pilots yet, one thing that could be done is you change the bottom part here. Instead of "it's okay, I'm a pilot," just put "pilot in training." That's it. And if you can focus that on university students that are still currently in school, or college students or whatever, that could possibly be a good market to get in, or a good target audience for that particular shirt as well. So I just want to show you that here real quickly, just to show that there's so many options to use inside of the Facebook ad platform here. You can target different things. So I like to, after I'm looking at an audience, keep thinking more of what you can do with that shirt. Just like this example here, we can quickly modify this with just one line at the bottom saying "pilot in training," and that could work. I kind of got the idea because I'm an engineer. Well, technically I'm an EIT, which is engineer in training. That's because I don't have my PEng, my professional engineer. I do have a master's degree, so I can apply for my PEng anytime I want, I think, and just do it. But the idea is, when you first come out of university as an engineer, you're called an EIT, an engineering in training. So that's where I got the idea from, so pilot in training. But just another one of those ideas that you can get just by sort of thinking outside the box a little bit and using all of the options you have here within the Facebook targeting to come up with new ideas. Just one last thing I want to mention here. For trying to type these all in, it does take a bit of time. So one little trick that I did is just bring up a notepad here and just have it to the side here, and just select all this with your mouse, right click and copy, and then right click and paste, and then you got all the names there. And all you have to do is just basically grab the first name, Control C on your keyboard, and just type in there, see if it comes up. If it doesn't come up, then you know it's not there. And then when you're done, it's kind of handy to be able to have all these saved. Like, you don't want to come in here and enter them all again. Like, you're going to have to anyways, but an easier way of doing it, again, just select all of them. Just left click somewhere, like say right by this school right here. Just left click and just start dragging. Whoops, that didn't work. Okay, maybe just put your mouse over here and click and then drag. Right click and copy. So you're just selecting all those, and then just grab a text file here. Just open up a new one. And then right click and paste. And now you have them all there, and we can go ahead and save them for later, for when we actually go to do an ad for that particular shirt.